When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Breaks free in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So FIU's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive play,
turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
you know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Pierre. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he splits the upright. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Pierre. And they can't make the connection on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The RPO, it's complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Woods. Turning on the Jets. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Pulled down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the give off the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Smacks it with the stiff arm. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Pierre. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Pierre. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that. Couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Leaves it with the back. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Panthers are marching down the field. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Pierre. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Pierre. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. With the catch, it's fired. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
To the air. It's Pierre. They're working that left side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. There he goes. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.